Hello everybody, welcome back. I appreciate you stopping by once again, like always. I'm doing pretty good right now. I don't know if I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good anyway. You know, I wake up usually on the right side of the bed. Well, actually, sleep on the left side, but that's my side, I guess, so it's the right side. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I just got done mowing my grass. Anybody out there hate that? Let me know if you like that. You can come mow mine and I'll give you money even if you like it, you know? So that's pretty sweet. It's a beautiful day outside. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. I kind of wanted to stay outside a little bit. But you know what? I wanted to play my game. I've been playing a lot of Destiny too, man. It's a whole vibe like itself. It's a whole world. Speaking of vibes, that's what brings us here today, is the Orange Vibe. Now remember, if you like this kind of content with reviews, G-Fuel, other things that maybe you want to see me do, yeah, just remember to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, follow if anything. You know how YouTube is. Subscribe, like, comment, share, all that stuff. It helps me out tremendously. Even if you don't like it, like I've said in the past, it might not be your taste. Maybe it's someone else's, you know what I mean? Maybe it's someone else's taste, you know? So, without further ado, let's pop this bad boy open. And, yeah, I appreciate you sticking with me through this. Have you had this? Let me know. And if you have you had the can? And I'm curious to see if the can and the powder taste different. For example, the box I got a couple days ago had this bad boy in it, and it had power pellet in it, and I personally am hoping that the power pellet powder tastes better than the can. I like the can, don't get me wrong, but I really just feel like the can's flavoring of the cherry is a little skewed, possibly with the carbonation, like I always say. I'm not 100% sure, so I hope the powder pellet pulls through a little bit more, you know? That would be sweet. If not, then it is what it is. Now this, I really like the can a lot. I really enjoy the can a lot. It almost reminds me of the soda ice candy can. So the soda ice candy can and then that can. The soda ice candy can for me reminds me of like an orange creamsicle, which is what this is supposed to be, without the orange. So just think of like a creamsicle. That's kind of what I feel like the soda ice candy can. And look at that. Scooper right there on top. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. And I haven't even showed you the cup that we are using today. So here's a little trick that one of my buddies told me when I went fishing, and I took, obviously I take G-Fuel no matter where I go. We went fishing, I took him some water and some ice and stuff, and one of my scoops didn't have the top on it. He said, oh man, he said, no worries, I can take my lid off. He says he uses the funnel to pour in his mouthpiece. That way he doesn't actually have to take the full lid off. So I know, just like that, I know there's a lot of people out there that have not done that per se. So I don't know. It was a good idea that he had. Like I said, we went fishing, and he said even if it's not a tall boy scoop, you know what I mean? He said he still uses it just for the whole mouthpiece situation. That way he don't have to take the lid off. So there's a neat little I don't want to say solid piece of advice, but something a little different, you know? Shaker of the day for the video. Do you know what shaker it is yet? Do you know what shaker it is yet? You probably already saw it. Cheaters. The Doodle Shaker. This one's awesome. I really enjoy this shaker. It's just got like doodle buddies everywhere. It's got emojis everywhere. It's got the Gamma Labs logo. It's got the G-Fuel logo. Well, it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. He even got like a rainbow going across. This dude's shooting a rainbow out of his mouth. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed this. That's pretty sweet. He's doing it there too. Alright. So, one thing I want to try to do is mix some of these with just normal, simple carbonation. You know what I mean? I don't have a soda stream. I know a lot of people use a soda stream, so it is what it is. Oh man, yeah, it's definitely got that orange smell. Let me smell the tub. I don't know if I actually smelt the tub. Tub's a little orangey. Tub's a little orangey. One of the downfalls, hey, unless you're extremely careful, I guess. One of the downfalls about doing that is I already have residue of like water and chunk clumps on this. So I'm going to take this out of the powder and get me a different scooper for this, or clean this one off and let it dry or something. So yeah, I guess that's one of the downfalls, I guess, if you actually put it in there after you get it wet. But if you don't put it in there, I mean, I guess you won't have to worry about it. It's just something I didn't think about. So, but yeah, it for sure smells like an orange vibe. Let's see if it tastes like an orange vibe, a total vibe. Oh, and by the way, cheers. So, here's the thing. I watched another video of this. One of my buddies, Twitchy, does videos on YouTube also. You should go check him out. He's pretty sweet. He said this was really, this is decent, which I say it is decent. It's kind of like an orange and kind of like, man. So I see what he's saying. Pretty much all he said was, by itself at one scoop is about a 7.5 out of 10. But if you do like a scoop and a half, it adds that additional flavor and that additional creamsicle flavor. And at then he said it bumps it up to around an 8 to an 8.5. And I can see that. You know, I can see it increasing the flavor a little bit, because this flavor isn't all there. I mean, it's good, it's delicious, don't get me wrong. It's an orange, it's a little bit of cream, it's pretty delicious, don't get me wrong. Like I said, it's about, I'd give it roughly that 7.5 that he gave it. But as far as he said, I would definitely recommend that if you have this and you think you like it normal with one scoop, try a scoop and a half and see if it's better. If not, then you know better. But I can definitely see this being one of the flavors that's going to be hitting a little bit better when you scoop another half a scoop in it, which at that point it takes it up from like 140 servings to like 200 servings per, you know. Which, speaking of servings of caffeine, I'll be right back. I have something to show you. Now, I only found one of these, and it was in the clearance section at Walmart. And I looked at the other sections that I thought they would be in and couldn't find them. But check this out. Hostess Boost Caramel Macchiato Jumbo Donuts. That's right, caffeinated. Now, I didn't know how much caffeine was actually in these until about an hour ago when I actually looked. And these things are decently sized, you know what I mean? You can eat probably 2 of these and some milk for breakfast and get going, right? That's pretty sweet. Like, already you can eat some milk and some donuts for breakfast and get going. But however, they have caffeine in them, and they are mighty delicious. But here, check out how much caffeine is in here. Caffeine may range from 50 to 70 milligram per donut. 50 to 70 milligrams. So, in a serving of G-Fuel, there's 140 milligrams. So 2 of these donuts are roughly 1 of these. Is that crazy or what? I'm about to eat one of these, probably dip it in some milk. I don't know. I might dip it in that to see how it tastes. It's just, or maybe I should try Orange Vibe with milk with this. Ugh, that sounds delicious. Yeah, caramel macchiato caffeinated donuts equals 1 cup of coffee. There's enough caffeine in here for 1 cup of coffee, it says. That's just insane. I think that's just crazy. So, but yeah, I found it in the clearance section, and it was $1. And I think that's why I couldn't find them anymore, and I think that's why they was $1, is for whatever reason Walmart just doesn't sell them anymore. So there was 6 of these bad boys for $1. Like, you can't go wrong with that, you know. It's breakfast, it's caffeine, it's everything that you need. Speaking of everything that you need, I'm gonna need that Naruto box to hurry up, okay? Everybody out there that knows what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The Naruto Rasengan Soda Ice Candy Collector's Box with that prestigious metal cup and that delicious soda ice candy flavor, you know? That's what I was just talking about earlier. The soda ice candy flavor is like a creamsicle. It's kind of like this, but no orange. Just think of the creamsicle. All right, everybody, I appreciate you. Till next time, remember, like, subscribe, comment. Let's run it up and stay hydrated. Much love.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how